Hello and welcome, beautiful beings, to my channel. My name is Eve, and the channel is Eve 44.4. I am an eternal cosmic teacher, an intuitive. Therefore, the messages that are coming in here, keep in mind they're meant to come from that more eternal, timeless place. And the question that we are looking at here, and we have 3 different piles to choose from, all the timestamps will be below, is where in our lives right now are there going to be new horizons, new vistas, expansion? Where are we expanding into right now in our lives? We're entering here the 12-12 portal. We have it every single year. However, this year of 2023, on 12-12, we've got 2 very powerful astrological events making this portal, if you will, even larger and stronger than it normally would be. Now, 12-12 is the energy of mastery, and it's guiding us towards greater self-mastery, expansion, and personal growth, both on an internal level and an external level. That is why the messages coming in today will be taking that focus in terms of what new vistas and horizons are coming in for us through this 12-12 gateway or portal. Now, the astrology on that day is very significant. We have the new moon in Sagittarius. We also have Mercury starting its retrograde cycle. It takes about 24 to 48 hours to go into the cycle itself. It begins it on the 12th of December and goes fully into the retrograde by sometime during the 13th of December. So give yourself those 2 days, December 12th and 13th, to kind of gently slide in to this cycle. And I'm going to go in to the astrology just a little bit as I pick the cards for us. I've shuffled all the decks, and I'm going to be picking them as you're choosing your pile. So the timestamps for this will be below. Pile number 1 will be this beautiful red with a slight bit of pink Christmas ornament, Christmas ball. Pile number 2 will be the beautiful aquamarine blue ball. And then pile number 3 will be the golden ball. And I'm going to have also at the very end of this 3 extra little piles. I'm going to call them pile 1, 2, and 3 that are very specific to any kind of timing question that you may have. So you don't have to pick the same timing pile as you do this pile. Okay, so it's very much up to you and how you would like to receive your messages. There could be messages that are going to follow a trail from pile 1 to 2 to 3, or they could be very different. I will know that once we get started. So I'm going to get up here and shuffle the cards, get my piles going here. And I'm using the Oracle of the 7 energies. So we are calling in the 7 energies here because we are in a 7 year, and that's what we're completing. And also the Pleiadian star temple goddesses. And it's also the 7 Pleiadian sisters. So we have that double energy of the 7. And the tarot deck I'm using is the Chakra Wisdom Tarot, which has chakra colors associated with it as well. So for pile number 1, the red ball, what is the guidance here in this 12-12 portal? What new horizons are you crossing into? And we've got 2 cards. Pile number 2, the beautiful aquamarine ball. Whoa, nope, that's too many. 3. I don't want to pull that many cards. Let's see if we can get 1 to 2. Okay, we've got 1 for pile 2. Pile 3, the golden ball. There's another 1 card. And let me pick now from the Pleiadian goddesses. So for pile number 1, which beautiful Pleiadian goddess is guiding you into these new horizons and these new vistas. And remember, if you want to jump ahead to the timestamps, please do so. Pile number 2. What is the beautiful Pleiadian goddess guiding us? Pile number 3, the golden crystal, which beautiful Pleiadian goddess is guiding pile number 3 here. Pile number 3, this is taking a while. Okay, I might have to pull a goddess out. Nope, okay, there's one. There we're gonna go, beautiful. And I also want to pull the tarot as we're getting ready. So pile number 1, and I want to talk a little bit about the astrology. Mercury is retrograding at 8 degrees of Capricorn. So in the very first few degrees, 8 degrees of Capricorn, and it's retrograding back into Sagittarius, where it will go direct in Sagittarius on January 1st. Now, whenever Mercury goes through a cycle where it's retrograding across 2 signs, we have a lot of different, oh, we got a lot of cards there, okay. Pile number 3, they're just shooting out here, okay. Beautiful, beautiful. Any more? Yep, okay, we're gonna leave it there, and I can always pull more for clarifiers. And the last one is the Whispers of Love. When we have Mercury retrograding across 2 signs and elements, it means it's teaching us something. There's a pathway we're meant to follow here. So Whispers of Love, pile number 1. Okay, we're just gonna get 1 card. Pile number 2, what's the guidance? Pile number 3, what's the guidance? Beautiful. And I'm also going to pull a love oracle. Pile number 1. Okay, we're getting, well, a lot of cards there. Okay, so pile number 2, the creative love oracle. Pile number 3, the creative love oracle. Wow. There's a lot of cards that are coming out here today. So let's just go with this. I'm going to get the piles ready as I finish up here with the Mercury. We have Mercury going forth. It's starting in Capricorn, which is an earth sign, and it's ending in a fire sign, which is Sagittarius. Therefore, the element that this Mercury cycle is starting us in on is Earth. And it's very significant energy as well, because when we're working with Earth energy, it's directing us towards creating a platform, a foundation, if you will. We need to be organized. We need to know what we want. We have to set a very clear platform or foundation. We have to do the work to bring us to the dream. Sagittarius is reaching for the stars. We are going somewhere new. Sagittarius is the sign of personal growth, expansion, new territories, new horizons. It's all about travel, furthering your education. But the biggest word of all associated, the 2 big words associated with Sag are expansion and inspiration. So where in your life are you going to expand next? What is inspiring you in this life right now at this time? But in order to get there to that launching pad of Sagittarius, bringing in that dream, if you will, you have to work through Capricorn. And Capricorn is telling you to create the dream. You've got to set goals. You have to be organized. You have to be diligent, persistent, and do not give up. Mercury's starting its journey in Capricorn. So we have work to do here. That's what it's showing us. And it's coming out of the retrograde in Sag, where now it's directing us towards what we are reaching forward to. And during this cycle, perhaps some of us don't have clarity on what this is. And maybe we need this extra time to get that clarity. Mercury retrogrades are excellent windows of time to sit with things, to do the internal inner work, to get out your spiritual toolbox, to look at what is it exactly that I want? How do I want to get there? Where do I want to go? What are my deepest dreams and desires? And understand that there's a difference between a desire and a want. A want is something you can get right away, and then it's done. Then you're happy you had it, you're glad you had the experience, but it's not always necessary. Wants are not things we actually need. Sometimes they do help us. Other times, they're actually a hindrance. A desire is a different thing. If you have a certain desire that's lived inside your being, in your heart, for a very long time and doesn't seem to go away, maybe it goes through an ebb and a flow like the tides of the ocean, but never quite leaves you, then that is a soul desire, not a desire from the ego. And the soul desires are what we are reaching for right now. These are the new horizons, okay? So for those of you that chose pile number 1, the beautiful red Christmas ball, let's go ahead and look at your messages here. What new horizons or vistas are you diving into? And we got a lot of cards for you. So I'm going to pull them both out. The Burst of Magic. Did I have 3? I thought there was almost 3 that came out. Nope. Wow, that is so wild. Okay. I love it, a burst of magic. What was I just saying about stars, right? Reaching for your dreams. So pile number 1, you've been waiting a very long time for magic, but you've been working on it. Hope has been part of your pathway. Even though it's been difficult at certain times, something in you never gave up on hope. A burst of magic. There's a blossoming happening here for you, pile number 1. See how that lotus flower is opening up, and coming out of that lotus flower is the new you. So you are birthing a new you. That's what I'm getting here. Wow. And the second card is the royal you with a flower as well. So pile number 1, there's something about plant magic, plant medicine, flowers. I'm going to say or suggest that you bring in flowers. Buy roses, buy orchids right now. Tend to your garden, okay? But have flower medicine around you. Maybe even use essential oils or Bach flowers. But I love it here because the color of the flowers we have is pink, which is heart chakra energy. And we also have gold. And the golden energy is about divine wisdom. I would really like to open my book here. Where did I put it? There it is. And read from this to see what extra messages we have here. And I love it too because the royal you are getting a crown. So pile number 1, you're reaching some form of personal sovereignty here, personal mastery. And let's think about that too. 1212 is the energy of mastery. And a burst of magic is 4 and 8, which equals 12. And then 16, 1 and 6 is 7. So we have that energy of 7, which is the spiritual pathway. And we also have the energy of 12. So let me read up. And, number 48 here, which is a burst of magic, that is working with your crown chakra. That whatever it is you're doing it from above, okay? So there's wisdom coming in here. Yep, it's saying one of the things you're being asked to do on your journey right now is mindfulness. There will be a sudden higher knowing, an epiphany, a sense that everything has a purpose, that your purpose is a gift that is being bestowed upon you. So it's asking you to cultivate conscious contact with your own personal higher power, but also with the higher powers around you. God, Goddess, the divine, your angels, your ascended masters. Power is coming into you right now, and it's lighting up your life. Be mindful today. When information pops up out of the blue, please pay attention. So the guidance here to use is mindfulness, because if you're distracted, you may miss this burst of magic that is trying to find you. The action you need to take will become obvious as you integrate whatever this magical wisdom for you is. And only good is going to come of this. That is a beautiful, beautiful message. And then the royal you. Challenges in your life at this time or in the most recent past, no matter how large or small, must be met with a measured response. So the royal you is telling you to be the ultimate diplomat in your life, that you don't need to react to anything right now. No matter how big or small the challenge may be, your response needs to be a diplomatic one. It needs to come from the best version of who you are, which is the royal you. And this burst of magic that's coming through the royal you can be these moments, these epiphanies, these instant times of information coming to you so that it allows you to respond correctly to whatever situation it is that is evolving or coming into your life. So this is your vista or the horizon, the higher consciousness, if you will, that is reaching you during this time that we are currently in. Calm, intelligent leadership is calling to you now. Sovereigns know when and where to plan their battles. So stay out of unnecessary skirmishes and strategically wield your power. So the other message here is stay away from drama. Only bring your leadership and your power to the situations that actually matter, okay? Disregard the small stuff. Now is the time to lead from the heart, from your authenticity and your personal integrity. Hold your head high and know your true worth. That is the mark of a true sovereign. It's called balanced leadership. That's what we're looking for here. So pile number one, your guidance here, the higher consciousness or the expansion that's coming into your life right now is balanced leadership. So let's look at what the Pleiadian goddesses are bringing in. You have the goddess Maya coming in. She rules the root chakra. And isn't that interesting, pile number one? Because we have the red Christmas ball, right? Which rules, red rules the root chakra. Maybe, and the root chakra is one of our personal places of power. If we do not ground our root chakra, which is our first chakra, it sits around the girdle of our hips. If we're not grounding our energy properly, we're not able to access our personal power the way we need to access it. So Maya is here to help you access your personal power. And she's coming in to help you as the winged messenger. So Maya is bringing very significant messages to you. Well, isn't it interesting? Because in the first two cards, A Burst of Magic, one of the messages was epiphanies are trying to find you right now. Higher knowingness is coming in. And these messages are not only coming from your soul and your soul monad group, but they're also coming from all of your beautiful guides and angels and the goddesses that are working with you. You are creating something right now. You are pulling in to the beautiful void of creation, and you are accessing whatever it is you need to birth in your life at this time. Spiritual direction inspires my creative flow. So you're also being told that for your creative flow to blossom, you need to use your spiritual tools consistently. I use them every single day. I live this life. I live and I breathe it. That is why I'm able to do what I do. So let's now dive in to the tarot to get deeper clarification on where this is going for you. I love it. King of Swords. You are developing greater intelligence and discernment. The King of Swords is the height of intelligence in the tarot. He holds and wields that sword with knowledge and experience. He does not waste his energy on skirmishes, on distractions, on things that are not going to help him rule his kingdom well. And here, pile number one, what are you bringing in? The royal you, your sovereign you. You are bringing in your kingship, your kingmanship. And it's coming through higher intelligence. But understand, higher intelligence is that perfect pathway from the heart to the high mind. It doesn't start in the mind and go down in the heart. It comes from the heart through the higher mind and our crown chakras, and it comes in this way as well. But if you can have a clear pathway from your solar plexus, I'm going to say, and for pile number one, I'm actually going to say from your root chakra to your heart and to your crown, that is the homework I'm going to give you here today. That's going to help you develop and bring in not only this higher consciousness, this greater information, but the leadership role you're taking is probably going to be one where you're guiding other people. Maybe you're running or managing your own business. Perhaps you're a manager, CEO. Maybe you run your own corporation. You are sitting on a throne. And it's interesting, he's on the throne of lions. Because the King of Swords is the air energy, which is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. But in this deck, he's sitting on the throne of lions, which is Leo. So we've got both air and fire energy here. But what that's telling you is true leadership comes from authenticity, where you lead with equanimity. And equanimity is true justice. You look at everyone as exactly the same, and you mete out true justice to whatever situation you are involved in. So pile number one, you're entering a bigger leadership in your life right now, and that's where your expansion is happening. Perhaps this is in a career. Maybe you're developing a new career. Perhaps you're going from one job to another one. But with the King of Swords, he's pointing you into the direction of being the observer in your life. Because when we get to the Queen and the King of Swords, they both have an ability to stay very grounded and focused. They don't give away their attention to things that aren't going to help them. And for that reason, they can appear cold or aloof, but they're not actually that way. They are just making wise choices here. And the second card we have is the Six of Cups. So you're moving into a time of balance and harmony. I love it. The Six of Cups is harmony. Yes, it can be a soulmate card as well. So perhaps pile number one, this is not only talking about maybe something in terms of business and career, but it may be referring to your love life. So take it wherever it fits. For some of you, it will be about business. For others, I think it will be about your love life, that your love life is going to balance out. Harmony is coming back in. The Six of Cups can be reconciliation. Something could be returning to your life, but that something could be about work, not just love. And the third and last card is the Ten of Swords. You are leaving the worst behind you. You're done. The Ten of Swords, you're done. You've created that. You've learned from this journey that when we get to the Ten of Swords, she's resting now. And now she's wearing gold. That's the solar plexus energy, the yellow. Going through the Ten of Swords and arriving there, you've empowered your solar plexus. You have gained personal power, and now you're resting because you need to rest. So pile number one, give yourself the time that you need right now to be ready for whatever position is coming into your life, a position of leadership. And for those of you where this is about romance, and I'm getting out the romance cards now, it's about using discernment in your love life. Really not attaching, don't overly attach to emotions. The Six of Cups is a balanced card. Six is all about balance and harmony. You're not diving too deeply into your emotional body, but you're not moving away from it either. You're wanting to create mutual reciprocity and love here. And you're doing it through the energy of the King of Swords. You know what is right for you here, Pile 1, okay? The other message we're getting here from the Whispers of Love is have patience, because love is patient and kind always. And again, we have the lotus flower. Something about flower medicine, but what I'm getting, 3 different cards here with flowers that are fully blossomed, is this is your time. Please just have a little bit more patience. The garden, the plants that you have been growing, the seeds that you have been planting, perhaps for 10 months to 10 years or longer, they're coming in now. Your flower is blossoming. Your life is blossoming. And from the Love Oracle, you are manifesting a soulmate. That is beautiful. The counsel here is to light a pink candle while you visualize your soulmate. Prayers and wishes are very important for you right now. So what did I say, Pile 1, about bringing in your spiritual tools consistently? Yep, your prayers are important. Your wishes are important. See how she's lighting a candle and making a wish. This card also indicates that your manifestation will come into your reality soon. So the patience card can also mean thank you. Your guides and guardians and angels are thanking you for having stayed the course and been so patient, because your ships are coming in. And you've also been working on boundaries. That's one of the things you've been working on. I think the 10 of Swords can imply that you've had to create some very strong boundaries, and you, in doing so, you have now become the King of Swords. The King of Swords is the master of boundaries. Yep, you need to set better boundaries. Keep your energy balanced. So again, we're going back to that reiteration. Keep your energy balanced and in check, and just know that you are protected. If needed, spend time alone and know when to say no. So the boundaries card is simply letting you know, stay on the current path you're on, know when to say no, you are protected, spend time alone if you need it. Any healthy relationship, business, friendship, family, or love, will only truly blossom and grow when there are healthy boundaries in place. And the last card is past life relationship. So this could be the Six of Cups. You are bringing in someone from your past in this lifetime, but because this says past life relationship, I'm feeling this is someone from a past life. Your souls know each other from previous lifetimes, and you have been with this person before. There's an instant attraction and recognition. So whether this is love or business, pile number 1, this is absolutely a soulmate energy. Perhaps you are attracting a soulmate to work with at a business level. And for those of you where this is about love, this pile is confirming that you are indeed bringing in a very powerful soulmate. Alrighty, I'm going to end this pile, sending you all so much love. Let me know if you liked the reading, if it resonated for you. Hit the thumbs up button if you liked it. Leave me a comment. Subscribe to my channel. Sending you all so much love. And dive below to pick your timing card. Okay? Pile 1, 2, or 3. And if you feel like picking more than one, please do so. So let's now go to pile number 2, my beautiful blue or aquamarine ball. What are the messages for pile number 2? Where are you going? Where is your consciousness expanding? What new vistas and horizons are waiting for you right now? Oh, wow. I love this card. Sacred reverence. Your heart is expanding. So pile number 2, what I'm getting right away, we have the heart, we have the 2 hands, we have the key, and we have the world. We have a lot of different messages here. You hold the key to what you want. You may also hold the key to someone else's heart, or someone else may hold the key to your heart, okay? This pile number 2, I feel like this is a pile of love, because we have the heart above the 2 hands forming the heart around the key, and we have a visual of the globe. Whoever your true love is, or your divine counterpart, and you may have more than one pile number 2, you're coming into union with something very significant in your life, whether that's a divine counterpart, that's a family member, a very, very close friendship, a business partnership, or a love partnership. Only you're going to know that answer as we look deeper here. And this person may not live near you because we have the world energy here, but it can also mean that what is coming to you is coming from across the states, it's coming from across the oceans. It could even be an invitation to travel, that maybe where you're going now is somewhere new. Your horizons, you're going somewhere new. That's what I'm getting right away. Now the message here is sacred reverence. So I want to read from that pile, number 47. And it's interesting because pile number 1 had card 48. So there is a little bit of a resonance right now. Sacred resonance. Having awe for the truth that spirit is everywhere. Inspiration coming through you as a result of sacred reverence. So what I'm getting with sacred reverence is humility and gratitude. When you use gratitude, acceptance, surrender, and humility as your 4 pillars, you will always have sacred reverence. It's the recognition that you walk on hallowed ground. You walk on holy ground. The entire earth, every part of our planet, every part of our solar system, of the cosmos, is holy ground. So pile number 2, something about you coming into a deeper understanding of this holy grail is what the message is. And again, I'm feeling like this has something to do with your soulmate family and soulmate connections. It's saying that joyful living and exploring possibilities with curiosity, spiritual passion, are going to manifest a new starting point in your life. So pile number 2, I'm definitely seeing a new start in your life, that there's new possibilities and new horizons waiting for you across the earth. I am holy, I walk on holy ground. That was the affirmation I wrote here. Whatever your dilemma right now, your situation or your question, try to reframe your perspective to acknowledge the spiritual. So pile number 2, this is very much a Sagittarius energy, because the Sagittarius energy is about going beyond the known. It's exploring what we already know. It's about changing our perspectives, flying above things so we can get a higher perspective. So pile number 2, you're being shown that the path ahead is to build your consciousness in terms of having new perspectives in your life, as well as new horizons. When you see everything as having value, including the biggest challenges in your life, would you ask your questions from the same place? When you visualize everything in your life as sacred, including the most painful losses, you will never look at life the same way again. And that is the blessing, pile number 2, that you are getting. That is the path that you are walking now, or going to soon be walking. It is a path of sacred reverence. No matter who or what is in front of you, strive to see that person or that thing as luminous, and your attraction or your interaction with them as holy. Strive to see that person, place, or situation as luminous, and your interaction as holy. Then you will know what to do for the highest good of all. So pile number 2, the pathway you're walking is spiritual. So yes, it is different than pile number 1. So which goddess is walking beside you? The goddess Merope. She's telling you that you are the mirror. Just as I said, you're the key. You hold the key to your life. You also are the mirror to your life. Look in the mirror and you will find your reflection there. I hold the mirror up to see, to accept, and love all of me. So pile number 2, this is beautiful. You are coming in to radical self-love, where what you see in the mirror, warts and all, scars and all the battles you've gone through, all the victories you've gone through, you're going to see it all as beautiful. That every part of who you are and what you've been through and done was necessary to become this holy person. The color here is gold. And 40, Merope, I believe she is the goddess that rules the 7th chakra. So we're dealing here, pole number 2, with 7th chakra energy. She's either the 6th or the 7th. Yep, she's the 7th, the mirror. Merope promotes unconditional self-acceptance, and she encourages you to truly love yourself, warts and all. That's what I said. Realize that you are worthy of being loved. So once you realize that you are completely beautiful in every form, your shadow, your light, and everything in between, you will know that you deserve the best love walking this earth, and you will never settle or compromise ever again. True self-love transpires when you can take a hard, deep look at yourself and learn to love your life, your light, as well as the darker aspects. Our duality creates sacred balance within. Integrate your shadow for this transformative illumination. Authenticity is your unique light in this world. So sparkle with self-assurance and self-compassion. So pile number 2, this is all about self-work. So let's look at where we're being guided to go now with the tarot, because as I noticed, an awful lot of tarot flew out for you. So you're on a pathway here, judgment. Wow, that is the first card. Have you been holding judgment on yourself or your life or others lately? That's the first question coming here. And the first place to look is self. Let go of self-judgment. That doesn't lead you anywhere. Yes, there may be things you want to improve in your life. That is always healthy, but judgment is not. Let go of judging. When you come to that place of radical self-love, self-worth, self-expression, there's no place for judgment anymore. And then you will also stop judging situations around you, right? And so think about this. Sacred reverence means we must put down the torch of judgment. Because when we see everything as holy, there is no room for judging. Now, judgment can also be a sign of destiny, that what is destined for you is not going to pass you by. In fact, it's on its way to you now. Judgment can also be a return of certain opportunities or people in your life, because when they were here in the past, you weren't ready, they weren't ready, something was not ready for this opportunity or this person to be in your life. And judgment is bringing them back to you if the time for this or the opportunity is now. So let's see what the second card is. Beautiful. There's new beginnings awaiting you, the Fool. Oh, I love this card. And it's pink and red. It's the first chakra. And see right here with Judgment, we have the crown chakra. So we're going from the crown to the root. You're grounding your dreams. Whatever it is you're bringing in, you're grounding it. Absolutely. Your dreams are coming into fruition, pile number 2. You hold the key to everything you want to unlock, though. That's the message I keep getting. And the Fool is asking you to leap into this new pathway. And on the pathway, the 7 of Wands, there could be some challenges. But in this deck, look at this deck. In this deck, the 7 of Wands is not a card of challenge. All the wands are standing upright. They're not in battle, right? And she's standing in the middle holding the 7th wand. So what I'm getting here is you hold the answer. Again, you hold the answer to all that you seek. I am simply the messenger here for you today, pile 2. You know what to do. You know where you're going. The 7 of Wands is also telling you you have gone through many battles. It's made you a very, very strong person, okay? And again, there may be some more challenges that you're going to face, but guess what? You've got the biggest wand of all. You know exactly how to do this. Ooh, I love these messages. Getting a lot of crown chakra messages. And we have the 4 of coins. Now, the 4s have to do with building a foundation. So I do feel, pile number 1, that you've been spending a lot of time, whether it's months or years, building your own castle. And in this reading here, what I'm getting from the 4 of coins is it's okay now to venture out from this. It's okay to share your wealth, spend your wealth. You've been working very hard. It's time to open up, though, and start using what you've acquired out in the world. Start sharing it. But again, in this deck, the 4 of coins is a very beautiful one because the coins are right there all around his heart, and there's illumination all around his head. So in this deck, the 4 of coins, which is a heart chakra card, is saying just open your heart, and all of the abundance you carry, which can be on an emotional but also a financial and business level, is ready to be shared with the world, okay? Oh, wow, I said the world, and that is your last tarot card. Pile number 2, you're going somewhere, and it's all falling beautifully into place. It's time for you to travel the world. You're a dreamer, pile number 2. You're traveling, you're going places. If you're not traveling or moving or going somewhere, you're doing something on a global level. You are helping the collective. The mission you have on this earth is very significant. Wow, these are amazing messages. So let's see what's in store in your love life. Oh, wow. Okay, turn on your heart light. So now we have a clarifier for the 4 of coins, don't we? Yes, you've been working very hard, and maybe your heart light has been turned off a little bit, because you've gone through so many battles in the past, so many challenges, but your guides are saying it's safe now to turn your heart light on. Follow your heart. Your heart knows the way through. See how she puts her hand on her heart and her eyes are closed? She's listening to her intuition. Allow yourself in this moment to reflect on a time when you truly experienced love. So it's also asking you to reflect on the most loving, gentle times in your life. Bring back those memories of true love, and that will help you turn your heart light on. But what I like about this card is she's flying. There's feathers in her hair. So you are the Fool. There is a new beginning, a new pathway. And I feel like this is a pathway in self-love, but also in bringing to you the love that you want in your life, whether it's creating it in your current relationships or new relationships coming in. And we're getting home and family. So pile number 2, perhaps this opening up your heart is about family. It's about home situations and family, that there's a new beginning happening in your family or with family members, or perhaps you're moving. Yeah, that's that. You're moving. You're buying a new home. You're redesigning your home, building onto it. Perhaps you're buying or selling a home, or you're moving further away. This is about movement in terms of home, construction, revamping in terms of home, rebirthing your home, if you will, and then family. There's changes coming up regarding your current home. A relocation could be possible, but this card also stands for starting family together. Maybe you're starting a new family. Maybe you're coming in to an alignment with your family that was not possible until now, because you're turning your heart light on. It is safe for you to do that, pile number 2. And your last guidance is spirit guides. Again, we're getting this message. You do not walk this path alone, not ever. You've got so many angels and guidance and the divine moving you through this. Keep in mind, the first tarot card was judgment. Pile number 2, the expansion or the horizon, the new vista that's coming up to meet you is your destiny. It's what you came here for. Please have faith. And whenever you see 1111, that's going to be what's guiding you. That's the message from the universe and the cosmos telling you you are on the right path. Your spirit guides are watching over your life right now, and they're watching over your current love situations or any new love coming in. Pay attention to the signs, especially the signs that are repeating, like 1111. This card also means that you are protected and it is safe for you to love now. Pile number 2, it's time. Your time is now. I love this. Very excited for you, pile number 2. So if you like these messages, please give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. I love to hear from you. Subscribe to my channel, check out my Instagram, which is eve.ellie, and dive below to figure out which of the timing piles you want to pick. And you may pick all of them if you feel guided to. Perhaps there's a message in all of them. So let's now go to pile number 3. Those that chose the golden ball. Gold is one of my favorite colors. What are your messages? What new horizons, vistas, expansion are you going on to now? Wow. The power of purpose. I don't think I've ever pulled this card before. And right away as I'm looking at it, I'm getting the Wheel of Fortune. So pile number 3, what's the pathway that's coming up to meet you is a pathway of purpose. Your mission, this is about your mission. The Wheel of Fortune is about to turn in your direction is what I'm getting here. So let me read from the 7 energies. We've got the 7 of 7, the rule of 7 today. I like that. The power of purpose. There comes a time when you realize that you are destined for something that is yours and yours alone. The catalyst might be an experience with a special person, a path you choose, or something you feel called to do. You'll discover it not necessarily the way you think you would, okay? It could have nothing to do with anything you think it's going to bring it to you. It could be something very random. So they're asking you to be very open to these new discoveries about your purpose and your destination. Right now you're being invited to step into a new, empowered sense of authentic purpose, bolstered by a healthy dose of self-esteem. In doing so, you're being also asked to release any old conditioning that could be holding you back. There's no need to be self-conscious or to act a certain way to please others, because when you do things to please others and it doesn't feel right for you, it's taking you off your path. So the power of purpose, pile number 3, is the power of your purpose. It's why you're here. It's your mission. And this belongs to you, not to anyone else. Do not let anyone around you dissuade you. You will know the answer here because you're going to feel it with every fiber of your being. You cannot fail if you immerse yourself fully in what is right in front of you right now. You are exactly where you are meant to be. So they're telling you, pile number 3, to be in the now. You are exactly where you're meant to be right now. If you have infinite gratitude and realization that every moment is your present, and you're in that present moment, living within the presence of the present, that is where your direction comes from. So pile number 3, very specific message here outside of not giving your purpose away or allowing distraction. It's don't sit in the past or dive too deeply into the future. You need to be in the now. This is where everything is coming from. You never have to seek your purpose or wonder what it is. Just keep removing the blocks to your essential self, and your purpose will find you. It is that easy. So I wrote down an affirmation here. Authenticity leads to purpose. So you knowing who you are and continuing to follow your inner compass is always going to guide you to your purpose. So pile number 3, I'm getting a very strong Aries energy, fiery energy with this pile. So maybe those of you watching have strong placements in any one of the 3 fire signs, Aries, Leo, or Sag, or you have a very strong Mars or a strong Jupiter or Saturn is also what I'm getting. But you're feeling this purpose in your life right now, and that you have to embody what that is. And the guidance here is that to embody it means be authentic to who you are. It's not authentic when you listen to what other people tell you. You're not here to be what others want you to be. You're here to be who you are meant to be. Okay? So let's look at the goddess of the Pleiades that is guiding you here. Oh, I love this. You have Solano. Soluno. I think I'm pronouncing it right. Soluno. She is the enchanter. It's time to give wings to your dream. I wish upon a star and my dreams come true. You know, I'm getting a very interesting message, pile number 3. Some of you that are watching this, you may have had many lifetimes in Asia. You may have Asian in your blood, whether it's Chinese, Korean, Japanese, Vietnamese, Singapore, Thailand. I'm getting that part of the world. Or maybe you're being called to that part of the world. But it's time for you to wish upon a star, pile number 3, because you've got the wheel of fortune working for you, right? Ooh, I love this. I want to read from the enchanter. And I'll be able to tell you if I'm pronouncing her name right, too. She rules the heart chakra. So you're being asked, it's Sulino. Sulino, the enchanter. She is guiding you right now. hope, manifestation, and celebration. The sky is the limit, and the universe is expansive, so dream extravagantly. There is an infinite supply for everyone. You don't have to worry about that. So what she's telling you is dive into the field of infinite possibility. Do not allow limitations to hold you back anymore. So Luno is here to help you claim your divine inheritance with heartfelt appreciation. So her guidance is that you have a divine inheritance, you have a mission, a purpose. It's time to claim it and to be open with gratitude and appreciation. That when you have gratitude and appreciation, what you need instantly comes to you. I'm feeling pile number 3, an energy of humbleness or humility here for you. So I'm getting a very strong energy of fire signs, but also water. And of course we've got fire. So the tarot, we have the 10 of Wands. That can be any of the 3 fire signs, but I believe it's specific to Sagittarius. The 10 of Wands is you've been on a very long path, and what you've created is worth it. Because when we get to the 10 of Wands is the hero coming home from the quest. And you're coming home with all of your wands, and you're coming home with leadership and rulership. So pile number 3, yes, you've got a little remnants of what happened, some of the messages of pile number 2, so you may feel drawn to listen to pile number 2 as well, but you're going a step further. This is very specifically pile number 3 about your mission on this earth, and that I feel that for you, you're meant to be in charge of your mission. So this would be the pile of those of you that are entrepreneurs. You're wanting to be on a quest for the greater good of humanity. I'm also getting that you're healers in this world as well. So let's look at the other tarot. We go from the 10 of Wands, wow, to the Knight of Cups. So pile number 3, part of your destiny is true love. Of all the cups, of all the knights, the Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups are the 2 that are genuine. And the Knight of Cups is a true knight. And he is riding, or she is riding, a black steed. And they are coming towards you with a magical cup of love. So action. The knights are all about action. A beautiful cup of love is coming towards you because you have passed the test. You have completed something very big in your life, and you are ready now for something new. And that newness with the Wheel of Fortune could be love. Maybe something very beautiful and new is coming into your love life. And of course, we have the Wheel of Fortune again. I had a feeling it was going to come out. Wow, pile number 3. This is magnificent. And I feel like this could be anything. So whatever your wishes are, pile 3, they are going to be delivered to you. And they're going to be delivered from a beautiful cup of love. Whether it's love that you want, whether it's abundance, health, children, a business, whatever it might be. And the last 2 cards are the 10 of Coins, which is the happily ever after. You're getting what you want. You're absolutely getting what you want. You're getting your kingdom and your king or your queen. Okay, you're getting it all. I love it. We have 2 10s in this pile. So pile number 3, it's been a very long journey you're on, but your wishes are coming true. It's time for your wishes. It's time for your dreams or your chariot to come in, and you're getting justice. And this could even be about, maybe you're getting money. Maybe you've been waiting a very long time for a divorce, for some kind of lawsuit. Maybe someone owes you money, whatever the lawsuit might be about, or perhaps it is about custody of something, or divorce, custody, some kind of lawsuit is what I'm getting. But justice is in your favor. You are getting justice. And I feel, pile number 3, it's going to be beyond your wildest dreams. So let's dive into the whispers of love. See if there's any love messages. Speak the language of love. I feel, pile number 3, that you've got a lot of people around you that truly love you and that are supporting you on your hero's journey. And that it's time to share your bounty and your luck and your mission with all those that you love. Loving words have the power to change anyone's life, including your own. So they're asking you to speak the language of love. This is so beautiful. And we're getting a full moon energy. So we're going from the new moon to the full moon. So there might be a timing here for you. So let's look. Oh, you're the ones that got a lot of messages from your love life. You've been going through a time of healing. That would be correct. The 10 of Wands can be a time of needing rest and healing because you finished your hero's journey and now you're up in a place of healing for yourself, whether that's healing your body, healing your finances, healing your heart. It doesn't matter. Give yourself the time for self-care, okay? And from that, we're getting accept love. So your guides are telling you, open your heart to new love. But be sure you're rested before you do this, okay? Don't allow past letdowns or negative experiences to hinder you from letting new love into your life. So pile number 3, I do feel like new love is trying to find you, okay? But in order to experience the love that you want, you must open your heart and embrace it. Accept, that's the word I'm getting here too. Acceptance. Accept the gifts that the cosmos and the universe is wanting to give you. And one of those gifts is someone might want to reconcile with you. Someone may want to give you an apology. And they're asking you to accept that apology. Because when you accept an apology, when you allow forgiveness into the room, and forgiveness to be the greatest energy in that room, along with love, you have total freedom. Because forgiveness is freedom, and forgiveness is actually peace as well. When we come to that place of absolute forgiveness, the only thing left in our heart is peace and freedom. And that's what I'm getting. Beautiful freedom is coming to you, pile 3, but it's also coming through some form of forgiveness, apology, or a possible reconciliation. And the last card is children. Now the reconciliation could be with children, okay? It could be, but it could also be playfulness, because this is my card of play. Play with those of like mind, okay? Let me read this card. It signifies innocence and your inner child. You know, when we're in our innocence and our playfulness, think about your child self. Children don't hold resentment for long, do they? When they get mad, they get over it very quickly. So for a child, holding on to unforgiveness is unnatural. So pile number 3, again, that emphasis on being childlike, not childish, okay? Being playful and curious is very important to you right now. But it can also be that children are a very significant part of your life, and you want to be in a place of harmony and reconciliation with this. But it can also mean to spend time with your children and your grandchildren, or the children in your life that you love if you don't have your own. Okay, and then lastly, there's a possibility of getting pregnant. Okay, so for pile number 3, maybe some of you are wanting to get pregnant, and that's the last card here. But a new beginning is on the horizon for you, pile number 3. So those are beautiful messages. We're going to end it there, sending you all so much love. Go below and choose the timing pile, if you will. I'm going to come over here and pick the timing messages, and I'll put pile 1, 2, and 3, and you just choose the one you like. So pile number 3, if you like the messages, please subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and leave me a comment. That would be lovely. So what is the timing message for pile number 1? Is there a timing message? Is there a timing outcome here? Okay. Pile number 2. And then pile number 3. And let's see if we need any extra messages. So for pile number 1, we have Capricorn season. And I'm also getting the message of February. Do we need any clarifier in terms of timing for pile number 1 within the next few weeks? Okay, now that was a very easy message. Beautiful. Let's look at pile number 2. The timing will surprise you once you fully let go. So the answer for those that chose pile number 2 is let go, and then the timing could surprise you. Let's see if I can get a clarifier. The answer is yes. Okay, so for pile number 2, the answer is let go and yes. Oh wow, this is, I'm getting a lot of no need to worry. Everything you want is coming in pile number 2. I love that. Love it, love it, love it. So let me go ahead and look at pile number 3 at the beginning of a month. So the timing message is the beginning of any month. Whatever month it is, it could be the beginning of January, it could be the beginning of February, beginning of April. Let's see if I can get a clarifier here. In terms of timing for pile number 3, ask your angels. Well, maybe the angels aren't going to want to tell us improving health. Okay, so we're not getting a message. Take action. So the clarifiers have to do with making healthy decisions. That when you're in the place of asking your angels and making healthy decisions, what you want will happen in the beginning of whatever month you're either in or the beginning of the month that is coming towards you. Alrighty, giving you all a very big hug. And I just want to let you know, please jump below to check out my website. I have 2 events that I'm doing here in the month of December. And one of them will be my own event. It's called the Astrological Forum. You can join via Zoom or in person for the people that live near me here in San Diego. I will be having it at a very dear friend's house. We're going to light a bonfire outside in her beautiful garden. It's a very beautiful home. And during this astrological forum, I'm going to be completing the energy of 2023 and talking about the astrological forecast for 2024. All of those souls that are present via in-person or in Zoom, I will have your charts out and I will bring little bits of information through for you. Or if you have any astrological questions, I open it up during my astrological forum. All that information will be below. If you want to purchase it through my website ahead of time, please do so. My website information is below. And the second event to complete 2023 is through Studio Bloom. And she has, her site is up on Instagram and Facebook. I will put the information below as well. She is having an end of the year gathering, like a gathering of like-minded souls. She is offering a beautiful breakfast brunch, so it's going to be sharing a meal together that she's preparing, or I'm not sure if she's preparing it or she's having it prepared. And I will be doing individual mini readings for whoever is there, but in a group setting. So this is something where I believe you are required to be there in person. If, however, she's open to anyone joining in another format, I will ask her if you really do want to join that. So do check out her site on Instagram or Facebook if you are interested in joining that, okay? Sending you all so much love and so many blessings.